Bringing you ideal content for your spiritual and relational work is our mandate. So, dear one, subscribe to this channel and like this message for us. You are a blessing having watched this.
Now, are you in the building? Matthew 24, let's start from verse 1 so you have a little bit of context. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple. And his disciples came to him to show him. Why did they come? To show him the buildings of the temple. That's all they came for. Then Jesus said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. So Jesus is saying this temple will be destroyed. Okay? And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? What things? These things. And what shall be, number one, the sign of your coming? Number two, and of the end of the world. Tell us, when shall these things be? Number two, what shall be the signs of your coming? Number three, what shall be the end of the world? Which things? That no stone shall be left upon another of this temple. So three things they were asking Jesus for. Don't miss that background, because that's very critical when it comes to understanding. Now, Matthew 24 verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. Don't be troubled. Ukraine, Russia, Gaza, America, don't be troubled. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. That's why that charlatan from South Africa, the government needs to hold him accountable for ruining people's lives. The government of South Africa needs to hold that charlatan accountable, because he said something that brought societal injury. He should be held accountable by government and should be used as an example for others, because families sold their properties. People gave up all their wealth because they had trust in a charlatan who called himself a prophet. Because you don't hear from, shut up your mouth. Do you know what it means to hear from God? Anything you hear outside of what I'm saying, you didn't hear from God. You're hearing from an evil spirit, and I have a responsibility to cast out the spirit. And if you refuse to let the spirit go out, I cast both of you out. The Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. It's a job of government to protect life and properties. That's the first responsibility of government. And anybody that is causing harm to lives and property, government should arrest him and hold him accountable. Did you hear what I said? Justice for those. Hashtag. Justice for those who were injured by the South African prophet Joshua Malakala or Mahalakala or whatever it is. To serve as a deterrent to other false prophets. I heard one predicted October, one guy in London who says he's a prophet. And I hear another one in Nigeria says 2030 Jesus will come. Not even Jesus gave a date. Not even Paul, not even Peter. These are charlatans. These are what? Charlatans. Shylocks. Shy monkeys. there anything like shy monkey? Not shy, shy monkey. I'm giving them a global brand, shy monkeys. Some say, why is Dr. Damina angry? Because there are people that are ruined. Their faith in God is ruined by quackery. By what? Quackery. They follow the quack pastor, just like there are quack doctors. Unschooled, untutored, unskillful in the word of righteousness. Woe to you, O land, whose prophet is a child. Woe to you, O country, whose prophet is a child. Quacks who have no business with the pulpit, taking advantage of idioties, gullibles. Somebody said, no, that grammar is too much. I've not started grammar. There are people whose faith has been wrecked. There are people's livelihood on earth has been messed up by a quack. So as we're sitting here, we're left behind. And unfortunately, even the prophet is left behind. The so-called. Don't be calling him prophet. The so-called. Allegedly. Allegedly so-called. Tag him on this video. Look for him and tag him. Let him get these strokes direct. Jesus said, wars and rumors of wars, all this will happen. See that you be not troubled, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning. Not even the middle, the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, endure what? Endure affliction, endure persecution, and continue to preach the gospel, shall be saved. That means he shall be delivered from the afflictions. It's not saved as in salvation from sin. It's saved as in salvation from persecution. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end. So the sign of the end is what we're preaching, filling the whole earth. We're on a mission. And if you're busy preaching, you won't have time to be looking at dates. And if you're looking for rapture date, you are not preaching. It's busybody. Busy what? His busy body. When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand. Jesus is teaching from Daniel now. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of the house. Why? Persecution. When you see too much persecution, run for your life. This is Jesus teaching. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. He called Daniel. And when he called that, because Daniel spoke about tribulation, he took the tribulation of Daniel and put it in the midst of wars, rumors of wars, and all of that. So it's not a special tribulation coming after a so-called rapture. Rapture is the end of the world. There will be no day after rapture where people will still be on earth selling and buying. Some of you watch that useless movie called Left Behind. It's a useless movie. What did I call it? Very useless. It's just a figment of some Hollywood people who took a story and made it a fiction and acted it. And you bought it as your theology. The end of the world is rapture. And that rapture must be explained. Because it's not a Bible word. And I'm going to get into that in a bit. You want to make it a date with me throughout this month, every Sunday and every Wednesday. We're going to open up these things. God punish illiteracy. Did you see the way Jesus brought the tribulation from Daniel and put it in the midst of wars, rumors of war? So right now, Ukraine, Russia, Gaza, Israel, there's war all over. Tribulation is ongoing. There's no special tribulation. If you can't trust Jesus, you yourself, something is wrong with your medulla oblongata. If you can't trust Jesus, because Jesus is the explanation of all things. And that's why in the beginning I read, we have the sumbabaizo of Christ, the understanding, the mind. Mind is not nous. Mind is sumbabaizo. Sumbabaizo in the Greek means our understanding of end time events is via the binoculars of Christ. So the way Jesus is explaining these details in the book of Matthew is the way these details were communicated in the Old Testament. Howbeit in a mystery, which Jesus is demystifying, which Brother Paul and the rest will now give clarity to what the communication has been from the beginning of time. I'm teaching good? Now, so he's talking about tribulation and all of that. And I like to continue the reading. Verse 20. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. Nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Saved here is not for saved as in Jesus saving you from sin. Saved here is delivered from tribulation. It means people will be so persecuted like it's ongoing. Some of you don't know that there's persecution. A lot of persecution is ongoing right now. Go to northern Nigeria. Oh yeah. America published that there's no country in the world that is suffering a lot of Christian persecution like northern Nigeria. But even in America, there's persecution ongoing for people who believe in Christ. Even in Israel, there's persecution going for people who believe in Jesus. In Israel, they are persecuting Christians. In Israel, you call Holy Land. So persecution is ongoing. Go to places like China where carrying the Bible is a sin. Just carrying the Bible is a sin. There's persecution. Yet in these nations, there's revival. The underground church. There's heavy revival going. Millions gather underground worshiping Jesus. Go to Palestine. Go to Saudi Arabia, where it is a crime to carry the Bible. There are underground churches. Why? Persecution is ongoing. That you live in Nigeria where at least you have some liberty to worship God doesn't mean that the whole world is like that. Say I hear. It's persecution. And the persecution is on the increase. It's on the increase. And that's why we've got to preach the gospel like never before. Stay with me. Stay with me.
We promised you a power-packed content here and we surely delivered. So, please like and share this message for us. Also, hit that subscribe button below for more knowledge for your destiny.